if you've missed my posts the last couple of weeks, I have made a soundtrack. I've made an 8-song soundtrack for an Apple TV series called Trying, and it's out in full this week, so you can go and listen to it. And episode 1 of the show is also on Apple TV. For all 8 songs on that soundtrack, I'm going to make a long form video like this, talking about the process of how each one was made. I want to dive into the stems, so good news for the geeks, and I'd also like to show you some of the clips where the songs are used so you can get an idea. Okay, so let's start with song number 1. It's called Vertigo. I was sent the scripts for the show. I also went back and watched some of the previous series to get a sense of the tone and the usage of the music that they've had before, because the episodes of the show follow a format where the song is always used at the end. This like ending montage.
What we want in general, the music to do at the end of this, at the end of each episode, it's actually a really hard task because you're not telling a single mood. So every episode of Trying ends with a montage, and you usually see 3 or 4 different characters who've been through different journeys. That final beat of each of them reflects the sort of end of their journey for that episode, and they're often in a different place. So sometimes you have characters who've had a funny comic plot. Sometimes you have characters who've had a dramatic plot. Sometimes it ends well, sometimes it doesn't. And the music is really hard because it has to take you through all of those separate storylines and tie them together.
To give you a brief idea of the show, if you're not familiar, Trying centers around a couple called Nikki and Jason. They want to conceive a baby in season 1. It transpires that they can't, so they go down the route of adoption. Song number 1 was a complete stab in the dark to begin, and the first song I ever sent the team behind the show was a song called Mother. This was my first attempt for episode 1, so let's play a bit of that. Caring about you is a losing game, building you up just to send you on your way. It's a sting like no other. Oh, the love of a mother. This was the first song I wrote for the soundtrack, and the first rejection. It was a no to Mother, and tonally it was just wrong when they put it to the picture. This was something that happened a few times throughout, and I'll be honest, this was all completely new for me, having never done any work in film and TV and been a kind of hired gun in this way. And any time that I sent something that I was told didn't work when the picture was added, when I was given a preview, I would always agree, which really helped me take my ego out of it. When the song and the picture marry up, it's like a beautiful thing. But when they're disconnected somehow, it's like very jarring and very distracting. For this episode, Mother was clearly almost like too introspective too soon, too downbeat, too emo. We needed a little bit of a lift. Sending this one helped the show team be able to put into words what it was they were after. We want something that is a little bit more hopeful, has an undertone of worry, but is ultimately got that hope. So then I went and wrote Vertigo, and let's listen to like a voice memo or something. Been thinking about it every night, oh you know me, living inside a million possibilities, but not once did it occur to me that everything might just be okay. Back end of last year, I was really making a lot of decisions out of fear, having a kind of choice paralysis of things in my life. Where do I want to live, and how do I want to do this next phase of my career? And I was just also open, but also very fearful. So I wanted to write a song that was about looking at someone that you're falling for and manually trying to switch that fear into a hope or a focus on the good stuff. And again, that kind of mirrors where I was personally trying to make less decisions out of fear and kind of like almost manually correct that habit. Okay, so let's jump into the session. We made the song on Tom's machine, so he has the working version of the song. These are grouped stems of the final song. We love a drone in this house. I think this is me just twinkling away on guitar and Tom just like letting it loop around. Been thinking about it every night. Oh, you know me, living inside a million possibilities, but not once did it occur to me that everything might just be okay. So cute. To me, the like sounds themselves are even hopeful. So what do we got going on here? There's a lot of Tom's Moog 1, which I believe is this gorgeous bass. There's some drum machine sounds from Tom's modular synth world. Watching Tom like build modular sounds is one of my favorite things, and because we work so often just the two of us, the unpredictability of the modular world is almost like another person in the room. I love the like filtered in noise. I was thinking about it. I think this is technically the first released song with me on drums. I've written lots of drum parts that other people have played. I've played drums in a lot of Patreon demos, but this is a official release, might be the debut. So let's have a listen. I don't think we specifically reference anything for the drums, but I do feel like I had kind of a late 90s, early noughties world in my head, even from this first song on the soundtrack. Dido is not what I mean, but Dido isn't not what I mean. I think I was thinking of people who have like emotional songs that have a lot of warmth in them, but also like a bit of pace and a bit of bounce. And I kept going back to what the team said about it's hope, you know, and hope needs a lift. Hope needs a pace. Some of my favorite sounds in this song are this really sweet little sound from Tom's Moog 1. I think it's him just noodling along. Doesn't really follow any pattern. And it creates these really nice little transition moments like that. Me too. So weird, I love it. I got an urge to grow my hair and move away. Man, I don't know what it is, but something's gotta change. You wrung your hands, so do you think that there's a chance that everything I really love this might just feels like thinking to me. Okay. I wanted this moment to feel like you're there, stuck in your like tangled feelings, and again all of the like fear, and someone, and this has happened to me quite a few times, and someone's kind of stopped me and said, have you just made any space for the fact that none of that might happen? Like, let's just take a moment to do the opposite of catastrophize. So we get another chorus. Watch me tear around like an animal. Hope shouldn't feel so radical, but it does. It does. Here it comes. Here it comes, the bridge. Here it comes. I'm over it. So over it. Holding my breath to forget I'm looking down. clear, I really had to quit. Fear is a poison, fear is boring. I admit that everything might just be okay. So that's it. That's Vertigo for episode 1. And this time next week, I'm going to upload the episode of this for song number 2 on the soundtrack, which is called So Perfect and features Matt Maltese. My hope for this, if you watch the show, is that you can watch everything in tandem over the next 2 months. So you can watch the episode of Trying, and then if you're interested in how I made the song, then you can hop on over to my channel a couple days after the main episode comes out to see how I made the song. That's it from me. I'm going to leave you with a clip of the end of episode 1 so you can see how this song was used, and I will see you next week. Goodbye, darlings. Okay. Watch me tear around like an animal. Hope shouldn't feel so radical, but it does. I was safe in the worst scenario. Now I let all the vertigo fill my lungs. Here it comes. I wouldn't stand at the edge for anyone else. I got an urge to grow my hair and move away. Man, I don't know what it is, but something's gotta change.